Everyone gets angry. But when anger is coupled with aggression, parents and teachers worry. Caring adults need to help children find more healthy ways to express strong emotions.
You know, it's a little cliche, but we've heard oftentimes, hurt people hurt people. So this idea of when you feel out of control, that you want to control somebody else. And, you know, for teachers to be able to intervene, to help to establish a norm that we are here to treat each other with love and with kindness. When children are really overwhelmed and they're quote unquote out of control, a lot of time that's not coming from a cognitive place in the brain. That's coming from the lower regions of the brain.
Recognizing that anger in a young child is seldom rational or intentional may help you control your response. Try to see the child as being at the mercy of his own powerful feelings.
So they might have a strong feeling of embarrassment or sadness or frustration, and rather than having the skill set yet to recognize that and then take a pause and then decide how to act, that strong surge of emotion hits their brain in a way that they immediately make a strong physiological response to it and act out in a very angry or aggressive way. That can be a physical reaction. It often can be a verbal reaction. You hurt my feelings and I yell at you that I hate you and you're stupid. And for young kids, you can't come to my birthday. And what that does is provide this immediate release for them, momentary release of those feelings that are welling up inside.
Because really anger is in many ways the practice of fear. So children who have a lot of fear can manifest that fear through anger. And somehow the anger is harder for us to deal with. It's the one that actually makes us feel angry and has us lose our patience. So that child is downloading this anger on us and we're getting mad at them. And what instead we need to do is we need to be able to see this child's trying to download this anger on us, and we need to be able to download a sense of peace, calm, love onto them. Because that's really the big goal. And oftentimes when challenging behaviors overwhelm us, it's because we've taken on the anger that we're seeing in the kids.
It's human nature to respond to anger and aggression in an emotional way. But your emotion only fuels the child's fear and anger, making the situation worse. What an angry child needs most is an adult who knows how to stay calm during his emotional outburst.
So I really have the power to say, oh, I'm really getting amped up here. The energy of this kid who's kind of freaking out is physiologically triggering that in me too. But I can recognize that, I can calm myself, and then I can make a choice to behave in a calm and directing way that helps the child be able to calm down. That's really important for twofold reasons. One, in the moment, it's really important to be able to calm myself so that I don't escalate that child, that I am calming to the point where I am de-escalating how that child is feeling. Instead of me picking up on their agitation, they're going to pick up on my sense of calm. And the second way that that's vitally important is if I believe that about myself, I have to believe that that's true about every other human being.
It's important to have faith that your self-control will make a difference. It may take a while, especially at first, as the child learns to trust you and the process you're teaching him to relieve his pent-up frustrations. A caring learning community is built around a shared belief that everyone has the ability and right to sort through their own challenges. When children are in control of themselves, you can guide them to solutions without taking over the process of resolving conflicts.
And when they're a facilitator, they're not solving it. Because once you continue to solve it, then you actually develop children who don't know what the choices are, who don't internalize it, who begin to wonder, all I have to do is depend on somebody else saving me. And we don't want to do that, especially with children who take you to the end of the road. We don't want to create a, I'm here to save you or rescue you.
A young child's journey from fear and anger to acceptance as a valued member of the learning community may be difficult and filled with setbacks. But the setbacks will have less impact if you can avoid stigmatizing and isolating the child as a result of his behavioral outbursts.
But over the years, I've really come to appreciate what a destructive emotion shame is. And I think it's so easy to activate shame in working with children, and you never want to make children feel ashamed. So you want to figure out how to respond in a more neutral affect, with more neutral affect, and you address the behavior, but if you can stay calm and don't get all upset, it really helps to be able to keep the focus on the child and figure out the repair. Because a lot of the learning is from the repair. You did something wrong. It's not so terrible that you did something wrong. We all make mistakes. It's what you do about it afterwards that provides the best learning often.
It's not only what the child does afterwards, but how her teacher treats her when she returns to classroom activities. It's not easy to move past the lingering emotion of a disruptive incident, but modeling genuine forgiveness provides an important lesson for everyone in the learning community.
It's okay to be frustrated every once in a while. It's okay to every once in a while get angry. What's important for the children to see is not that you're perfect and you never get angry. What's important for them to see is that you can get angry and you can calm yourself down. What we want our children to be able to understand is they can be in control of their emotions. And when they're surrounded by adults that never let them see them actually have to control and contain their emotions, and how are they going to learn that skill? You know, it's okay to get frustrated, and it's okay to get frustrated and say, boy, I'm really frustrated about that right now. I'm going to have to think about this for a while. I'm just going to calm myself down, take a deep breath, and try and see it from a different angle, and then go for it. And it's okay for children to be able to see that. That's how they learn.
Some effective anger management strategies for young children include sharing children's literature that shows characters handling strong emotions, using wall hangings like an emotions chart, letting children gauge their own feelings with a mood meter, encouraging self-talk, teaching and practicing calming strategies. All children benefit, not just those prone to behavioral incidents, when you help them learn to recognize and manage strong feelings. The best strategies help children calm themselves and anticipate when they may be overwhelmed by their own emotions.
Caring for our children has an in-depth, step-by-step, practical approach to how to respond to hitting, aggression, biting, and I would recommend that teachers and parents follow that step-by-step. Obviously, the general principles are to remain calm, to think of the safety of the child, the other child involved, and to work with parents and teachers to begin to investigate why this is happening, what are the causes, what are the precipitating factors, and Caring for Our Children also in that standard reviews multiple strategies that teachers can use in those circumstances.
Processing strong emotions is an important part of being a responsible adult. To maintain a calm learning environment, you may try to avoid conflict and discourage strong emotions, but this approach misses an important teaching opportunity. There are times in our lives that anger is a justified response. It triggers change. Outrage at injustice is a strong emotion that makes our world a better place. So the challenging work that you do, helping a child learn to manage his strong emotions, may be your most important contribution as an early childhood professional.